Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Thank you to the subscribers. Today I have an unusual upload. I am talking about my farm animals, and these are my first two farm animals. Yeah, my dogs. And what we feed our farm animals, their work is security, getting rid of rodents, alerting you when there's someone at the gate or anyone in the compound. And because they work throughout the night, we need to feed them well. So I'm going to show you what I make for them. On the farm we have wood stove outside kitchen where I use firewood, and I mostly use it to boil stuff like maize and cook for the dogs. Today on the menu for the dogs is we have rice, we have the makoro, or the waste of ugali, or what sticks at the bottom of sufurias when you're cooking your ugali, the mungaro in Mount Kenya language. That's what is in sufuria, plus pieces of chicken, there's some cabbage. For vegetables, we have cabbage and carrot. Cabbage, these are the outer leaves of cabbage, that's why they are green, so we do not throw them away. Either we give them to the chicken or we wash them and cut them up for the dogs. So I'm going to throw this on the food because this is the last part, should be half cooked. The fresher the better. They also need their nutrients, their vitamins. So that's rice. I buy rice in bulk. The last time I got biryani rice at a deal. So there are pieces of chicken. There is the chicken and it has meat on, so I cut them up. So I'm going to throw in my vegetables so that it steams the last minute to the rice. There are the vegetables, the cabbage, the carrots. We mix them up. This should feed 2 dogs. The bigger one is a puppy of 5 months old, and the Japanese Spitz is a 5-year-old dog. He doesn't eat much, but he loves his protein, so I invest in his protein. I make sure I get him good proteins because he's a good boy. So we cover up and we let them steam. We remove the firewood so that the hot coals of fire are used, or the charcoal is used to steam the rice and the vegetables. It's covered up now, steaming. 15 minutes steaming. Then we get it off the cooker and let it cool down. They will be served in the evening. Also on the menu are beef bones. These they are given. These are offcuts from the butchery at the supermarket, or my favorite butchery, with fresh bones. They are fresh, smell very fresh. They have meat, they have bone marrow. They chew on it and it's good for their health, the health of the teeth. Pardon my toddler. They are not overboiled. We have parboiled them, or 5 minutes in hot water boiling, just to get rid of any bacteria on the surface, because remember these are offcuts. So we parboil them and then we pack them in Ziploc bags and then we freeze. So we give them at least 3 per day for them to chew on, for their teeth, the health of their teeth. But the main food outside steaming is their main food for their diet, as always, and also satisfaction. I also, in my freezer, I have chicken liver. I also cook for them chicken liver. I throw in chicken liver in their food once in a while. This is to help them in building their muscles, building their blood. They need good blood circulation. We have more bones. We have minced chicken. So those are the main sources of protein. When I go, I get off-cut soup chicken, especially the chicken soup packs, which have good meat, like what is currently outside cooking. I buy for them. I also parboil, cut them up, and give them. So that's what I give. Sometimes you also add a few hard foods of omena, or what people consider as sardines. I hope I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong in the menu. But mostly their main sources of protein are the chicken liver, the beef bones, and the chicken soup pack. Or if I get the chicken legs, the chicken necks, wherever I get them fresh, that is fresh, I buy and prepare for them. They have the rice for carbohydrates. They have the vegetables, the carrots. I also get for them kale from the garden. But this time you're doing cabbage. They also do eat kale from my garden because I do not spray my garden. So I cook for them. Broccoli, when it's in season in my garden, I also give them. So that's how I feed and take care of my farm animals, my farm dogs. I also make sure they're up to date with their vaccines, their rabies shots. If they are puppies, they have their parvo shots, and deworming. I also check them for ticks, mites, and fleas because wherever I live, it's a bit dry. I'll show you later, it's a bit dry, and we are still surrounded by wild animals. We have occasional hyenas running around at night. We have owls, we have wild birds, hawks, and everything. And so there's plenty of fleas and ticks and mites around. So I make sure that their tick, flea, and mite treatment is up to date. They are shampooed regularly, at least every 2 weeks or when the need arises, and they are brushed. I do it personally so that I check the health of their skin. Thank you and welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and follow and leave a comment. Thank you.